would go that route with me.
That's that little man syndrome. Dad.
No, it's the man syndrome.
My dad is small, you guys. I don't know how I got this big, but he's only 5'2", 5'3", maybe at the most. I don't know who my daddy is, y'all. I don't know how I got 5'6".
Tell him I was so small, the gun kept falling down my pants leg.
These old time stories, y'all. Y'all gotta go home and have these old time stories. See, this the type of stuff we be doing on the podcast with the aunties. We just be sitting there, three regular bitches with all our trauma and just freedom of speech. And it just feels so good to just be able to say whatever you want to say. You know what I'm saying? That's what I love about the Aunties podcast. I don't know Tia, I don't know Tokyo, but I know they got some type of trauma. We ain't exposed each other's trauma to one another yet, but I know them bitches been through something too, because they just say what's on their mind. Like my mama, because I was raised like this. My mama didn't give a fuck if it was the police, the principal, the postman, the milkman. If you late, if you ain't dropped that milk at the door at the right time, if you didn't do shit right, my mama would tell you. Get your mother. She would just say what was on her mind, and I was raised like that. And some people, y'all think it's ghetto or it's foreign, but some of us, that's just a natural
I sure hope you're posting
trailer park.
Drug rehabilitation for John and
freedom of speech. Yeah, some of us have different backgrounds. He don't know Callie on Baddies. No, he didn't know yet. I'm gonna let him watch it and see how he feels about it. I felt the way about it. I tried to get her to not go on there, but she wanted to do it anyway, and she's grown. So I tried to take a different approach I tried to pay her not to go on there, but I think all in all, it was probably not the best look for her, but the inspiration that it gave her and the woman empowerment that it gave her. Now, did she go on there trying to rock 'em, sock 'em? No, but if that's regular stuff on the streets. If you see Callie at McDonald's and you walk up on Callie, she probably ain't gonna turn the other cheek. She just, she was raised with Minister Farrakhan, and then she became a Christian. So she got a lot of different backgrounds. Her father was a Muslim. My dad was Muslim. Then they became Christian. So Callie got a lot of, pride and a lot of power and strength in her. She ain't gonna be fake with you. If you cuss her out at Walmart, she gonna try her best to turn the other cheek, but 9 times out of 10, it ain't gonna work. So I knew she wasn't gonna go on there trying to do too much, but I knew she was she's an actress by nature. I knew she was gonna have fun with it. I wish, like hell, that I like Jayla. I really do. I met Jayla prior to, and I had, high hopes, and I really like Jayla. So that was the last person I thought she was going to get into it with, because she reminded me a lot of Callie. Like, they have a lot of... So anyway, yeah, you gonna see that too, probably, Dad. I'm surprised them tabloid ladies didn't tell you.
I don't have to look at your stuff. I won't look at.
I mean, because even if she was a stripper, you wouldn't, nothing you could do, right?
I answered the question.
If she was a stripper or an actress, because some actresses have to fight on TV.
Question. I got no problem.
With their titties out.
The problem, I answered the question. I got no problem with how a person makes their money.
So if she was a stripper, you wouldn't be mad?
I got no problem.
So if Callie was a stripper and you walked in at the strip club, you wouldn't be mad?
I'd leave out. I wouldn't look, but I got no problem with how a person.
You would leave out if my daughter was in a strip club? You wouldn't snatch her off the pole?
No.
So you mean all these years I could have been a stripper if I wanted to?
Listen, as long as you ain't stripping over my house, Karlissa, you live your life.
So you mean to tell me I could have met when my friends was inviting me to go work at the strip club, and I'm thinking my daddy gonna have a natural born fit if he see me up here stripping on this pole for one goddamn dollar that gave me. You mean to tell me I could have had fun on them strip poles for a few years?
Some of my best friends are strippers.
You ain't shit. You could have told me it's okay if you want to be a stripper.
Why would I tell you something that I have no idea about what's going on? Why would you need me to tell you? Why would I look up under?
So if I was a drug dealer, you wouldn't care?
Karlissa.
If I was, because stripping is legal. Because I know if I was selling drugs right now, you would come in this motherfucker with a batter ram and tear this whole house down. I know you.
Well,
You would come right in my dope house and expose me.
I ain't been to nobody else's in the family selling dope house battering around it, is it?
I'm saying, but I know you. I know if I was
Listen,
trying to sell any drugs, you would tell the
matter
police on
what
me.
you're doing, as long as it doesn't affect me. I don't say how a man feeds his family or
Dad,
a
why
woman.
you're not being truthful. We don't do that over here.
I'm 70 going on 70.
Dad, if I was selling drugs over the top of my kids, you would have called the police on me. You sent the police to my house before. And I wasn't even no kid. And I didn't even have no kids living with me. You still sent the police to my house because I hung up on you.
Sell drugs. There are some people with a 6th grade education that don't even know how to
But you just said whatever I wanted to do, I could.
Yes.
And you would still not care. That's a lie.
Listen,
You would call the cops on me if I was a drug dealer.
I would do what?
You would call the cops on me.
If you had children, yes.
If I was gang banging, you would call the cops on me.
No, if you didn't have no kids, I ain't called them on
You
no
called them
gang
on. You
bang.
did. When my sister was gang banging, you definitely
When who was gang
caused
banging?
her problems.
Who is the gang bang you talking about? What's this?
The pastor sister now was a gang
Which
banger.
pastor sister?
I only got one pastor sister. The other two don't even.
I don't know who you're talking about.
You like that now?
Yeah.
So when Faith was gang banging, she already told the public she was a gang banger. So you ain't telling on her.
Listen.
So when she was gang banging and I was having to help her fight gang members and I wasn't a gang member, and I was a pretty girl on my pretty shit, I'm helping your daughter gang bang.
Cassie cannot fight, and I've been on action.
I taught her how to fight. I had to teach her when she was getting her ass beat.
She's still getting her ass beat. She cannot fight. She's the person that stands there and cries while you're fighting.
You must not have Pastor Faith can fight now.
I've been with her all her life. And
somebody tell my sister my dad just said.
Her own kids know she
Okay, so
fight.
can I fight?
Call us out. Hey.
Can I fight or not?
You went to jail for it, didn't you?
Can I fight or not?
Did you go to jail for it?
Nigga, I rock some socks them. I taught my sons how to get out.
Yeah.
What you talking about?
Well, we sure see the results. They're not good.
My sons can rock. What are you talking about?
I know.
And my daughter. My kids can fight.
On the rock. Jail. Where they
I didn't
Listen,
I just said they know how to fight. I didn't say nothing about them being in jail for fighting. Don't even try me now.
I didn't say in jail for
Come
fighting.
on now, old timer.
I didn't say in jail for fighting. But anybody who really puts their kids out to fight are looking for a bad ending.
You can't put them out to fight, but you have to teach their kids to protect themselves.
Well,
you didn't teach me how to protect myself, so I had to learn in the streets. You was out there boxing and fighting.
Listen.
You was a boxer. You had females beating me up all the way to 3rd grade.
If you would have navigated life.
These women don't care.
No,
if you a little bit cute, you got to learn how to fight.
It's about human beings.
Dad, you did not teach me nothing about fighting. Well, no, I had to learn the hard way in the crack house. You
already proved that everything that comes out of your mouth is not true. So please.
You didn't teach me how to fight.
Yeah.
Dad, that's not that. I have never told no lie. If I said something that was not, you said I had a cat. I don't remember. My kids might have snuck a cat in the house. I don't have a cat because I don't like cats. But my kids have brought a lot of animals home and didn't get rid of them when I told them to.
Because you was watching your mother fight niggas or women when you come out your room.
My mama knew how to fight.
Your mother couldn't
If my mama didn't know how to fight, my mama beat your sister's ass. All of them.
What you talking about?
Your daddy, my mama beat all your brother's wives. My mama gave it to him. Stop playing.
One sister.
My mom beat all your sister-in-laws.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Y'all didn't let her get to y'all sister. Y'all didn't let her get to y'all sister, but she was gonna work Gene too. But she beat up all your sister-in-laws, all your brother's wives that my mama done beat their ass.
Hands on my brother's wife. You lost your damn mind.
My mama rocked them, socked them.
Listen, your mother, nobody puts their hands on her.
My mama beat all their ass.
You're living in a fantasy.
So you saying my mama never beat NKK and Nadia?
No, she put her hands on Robbie White.
See you talking about that time they threw her in the trash can?
She's never put her hands.
See, you missed a lot because you wasn't in the hood with us.
Yeah.
You thought you was too good when you left her there.
You sitting over there.
We seen a
making
lot of stuff.
false statements, and if that's part of what you do, you have a lot of.
I'm gonna call my mom. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna call my mom right now. So you saying ain't KK and ain't Maddie and my mom never got in a fight?
You call Bob and Nikki and ask them if Barbara beat their mama ass.
I'm gonna call Faith right now.
No, I said call Bob and Nikki.
I'm calling Faith right now. Somebody, where's Faith?
Fucking head.
Put Faith on here. So you didn't know my mom got into a fight with Aunt KK and Aunt Maddie? You didn't know about that?
I know your mother has not put her hands on Bob and Nikki's mother, and you're not going to get anybody to tell me that happened.
I'm going to call my